Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to our Spring 2024 Low Earth Orbit Satellites and Systems Workshop. Thank you all for joining this event, and we appreciate your attendance from all over the world. My name is Peng, and together with my colleague Ramon Martinez, and will be your hosts for today's workshop on LEO SatS and the space environment, in collaboration with our chairs, Marcus Guardio and Witold Kinsner, and the whole LEO SatS team. We're thrilled to provide you with an exciting event with excellent speakers representing the different perspectives on the space environment as seen by researchers, commercial service providers, governments, standardization development organizations, and global communities. Our speakers for today are Dr. Aaron Bowley from the Department of Physics and Astronomy at the University of British Columbia, Dr. Darren McKnight from Leo Labs, Dr. Stefan Skering from the Institute of Technical Physics, German Aerospace Center, DLR, and Dr. Regina Lee from the Department of Earth and Space Science and Engineering at York University. In addition to the invited speakers who will give live presentations, we also have a speaker, Dr. Angel Flores Abad from the Aerospace and Mechanical Engineering Department and Aerospace Center at the University of Texas at El Paso, who will give an on-demand presentation which will be accessible from our LEO SatS workshop website. We have a versatile program today provided by hosting 4 talks in 25-minute time slots. The program is planned on a minute and will be maintained throughout the workshop. For the further organization of the workshop, we would like to ask you to use the text chat box to ask your questions and make comments. Selected questions will then be forwarded to the speakers by our moderator to be answered during the Q&A part in the last 5 minutes of each presenter's slot. There's also a short wrap-up session at the end of the workshop to leave room for additional Q&A. Remember that this is a workshop, so your participation, questions, and comments are highly welcome. Since we might not be able to discuss all questions during the workshop, comments and questions in the chat box are saved and will be post-processed by the LEO SatS team after the workshop. This means that even if your questions and comments are not discussed during the workshop or a Q&A, they are not lost. Now I would like to briefly talk about IEEE Future Directions LEO Satellite Systems Initiative. In a global picture, we can see the space sector has evolved critically over the last decade. There are many new players have emerged, and many startups and entrepreneurs welcome support from private sectors, and there are many new technologies, applications, and markets. We also see the new focuses of the LEO satellite system, from low latency to near real-time applications, from lower cost launches to cheaper access to space, from shorter lifetime spacecraft to less demanding specs, from constellations to redundancy at the system level. And also, standardization of small satellite platforms will be transformed to be easier development and operations. LEO satellite systems create many opportunities for technological advancement and our society. They could provide high-speed internet access to unserved or underserved populations around the world. They can also enable a large economic drive. For example, Starlink could bring 30 to 50 billion per year once fully operational. They can also combine terrestrial networks in the space segments to provide seamless global coverage with applications in Earth observation, communications, Internet of Things, security, navigation, and many more. The convergence of terrestrial and the space communication systems also provides an opportunity for joint technology developments, and the space sector particularly benefits from the economy of scale associated with dual-use developments. There are many opportunities for advanced developments of various electronic hardware parts and the network management and control software. there are also demands for development on the ground segment, for example, user terminals and gateways, to make the overall system viable. Our Leo SatS initiative aims to foster technical and educational activities in Leo SatS on a global scale. The scope of our activities is not to start a new space-related movement, but to coordinate and expand the existing activities with capabilities that couldn't be done without the help of IEEE. Education is especially important if we see the exponential growth of the space market. We want to attract high-quality university and college students to IEEE throughout collaboration with young and seasoned professionals to establish a network for their career. Even for the younger generation, we want to reach out to high school students and provide them with activities that they would not have otherwise. We need to make space more attractive because this generation will be essential for our future. The evolution of the space activities and the new space companies rely on the right education. Our initiative has a new website, and we have successfully organized 4 workshops in the past, and this is our 5th workshop. You can get involved by following us through the social media and the website, and please feel free to reach out to us by email if you are interested in volunteering.